Welcome to
To
Shade and
Shade
the City. I'm your girl Treese.
is Nels.
And today, y'all, we are here to do our recap of the Real Housewives of Potomac, season 9, episode 8, Healing, Thriving, and Surviving. Y'all know I couldn't wait to get into it. Okay. This is actually a good little
I was
kiki.
about to say I wasn't mad about this episode.
No, I wasn't at all. It was good. It was giving. It did what it needed to do. But if you haven't already, Shade Squad and all of our new viewers, please go hit that like button for us.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Yes, do that too. And yeah, y'all, let's get into it and let's get shady. I'm thriving and surviving. Oh, I think I hit that note better than Ashley did. Anyway.
Girl, a dog could hit that note.
All right, y'all. So the episode kicks off with Giselle and Ashley. They're hosting the GNA Wellness event because remember, they're rebranded. Okay. Um, and if you go to the website, that's all you will see is pictures from this episode because ain't no product to buy. So it's also 3 days until Karen has her day in court. Now, Giselle brings up Jazzy's event to the other ladies in attendance and says that it was a lot. It was a lot, you know. And she also lets them know that they cannot be outside the courthouse with signs, as Mia joked about or suggested. And so Giselle says that she did invite Karen to her event, but she knows she probably had a lot that she needs to figure out right now. Kiana arrives, followed by Stacy and TJ. They begin because we know TJ let her work out. So they begin their event, and Wendy is still confused on the mission of. I love Wendy. Can I just say the
Yeah,
shadiness?
look, I said Karen didn't show up, but Wendy did, but she's not sure why. It's giving confusion.
Right. So she's just still, she's like, when we started this, it was a runway show with crab legs, and now here we are, and we working out in the middle of the park, working on
Healing,
the rooftop.
thriving, and surviving.
We're thriving and surviving. So then Giselle introduces Ashley for her big debut performance, right? And Ashley is off key as all hell. She couldn't find her note. She couldn't find her note.
I loved when Stacy said,
Yes.
"Ashley
Can I
is
just say I
singing
love
is
Stacy too?
my dance."
She gives, and I know a
And
lot of people
basically said the girl got some balls to get up there and do what she did.
she said it takes a lot of confidence. But one thing I can say that I appreciate about Stacey, especially being a newbie, is that yeah, I guess she may be dull for some people, but I can be honest. I love the way her shade is like. I don't want to compare it to no, because Candace was a little more vitriol, but it gives it gives a lot. Like
Candace's
it gives
shade always
no.
just
That's why I said her shade was real bad, but Stacey gives like a fun light shade. Like
where
it's not
where
as
you're not
vicious.
where it's not super like offensive.
Right. And I hate to say it, but nothing that she said in her shady moments has been untrue.
Mhm.
I can appreciate that about her, but y'all can
Now
drop down in the comments.
Mia will go down to hell and throw some shade, but it'd
And,
be
and be
live.
lying. Right. And
It'd
be
be
lying.
live.
So
She just say
um
whatever you win.
and I love when she said Ashley singing is much like her dancing. I said, you better, girl. They want to throw stuff, throw it back at them.
So Mia sat down with the ladies and told them about, the conversation she had with Gordon and how he snitched her out to Ink, with this whole, I don't know if I can say it, A word. Now
Smortion, deletion.
I think I like smortion
Oh,
better.
okay.
Now Giselle said this is not exciting. It is not tea. It is really just too much. And for Giselle to say that,
So let me ask you a question.
what?
So y'all know I be out here in these YouTube streets. I have seen a couple people, other YouTubers say that, or in just general, like viewers that feel like Mia is declassing the show. It's giving. They say it's making. She's making them go towards like Love and Hip Hop Atlanta type stuff, and like just not. They don't think it's really cute for the Housewives franchise. I don't know. I'm just asking your thoughts, but that I have heard a lot of people say they feel like she's declassing the show.
I can see that. I can see why people would feel that way.
Okay, there we have it.
So, Mia, she got emotional, and she said that
When did she get emotional?
you know how she does that.
Because I didn't see no tear. That's what I'm trying to understand. When did she get emotional? At least Candace will give us a good cry angle.
Candace is Tata.
You stupid.
Mia, she don't never got no tears. It just sounds like she crying.
That didn't even sound. She sounded like she was trying to force something to come out her eyes.
Like she crying.
Okay.
I mean, so she kind of got like that when she repeated that. She said, I guess if Ink said that if he's a trigger for Gordon, then he'll just remove himself. That's why she got emotional, because just thinking about her man leaving, she wasn't really feeling that. But she said that she does respect the fact that he's willing to take a pause on becoming a blended family. Giselle did address Karen not being there. Apparently, Karen said that she wasn't feeling well, and she's dealing with a lot. So she led the ladies in prayer. She said she was going to put her first lady hat on and lead the ladies in prayer, and prayed over Karen's court case coming up.
Now, the only thing that I kind of was in, and I thought, I forgot who it was, and I think it was Scotty. Shout out to Scotty, because I was in there live earlier today. But he said it's so funny that Giselle is the one bringing up about lies and Mia lies too much when she spent so many seasons making up lies about other people, and now she wants to be the person to stand up on and be like, no, you need to tell the truth. And I said, I mean, I get what he was saying. I was like, damn, Scotty, that's a point. That's a point there. I ain't never shout out.
I mean,
shout out to Scotty, by the way.
Maybe she's growing. She does seem. I mean, I don't know if it's a drastic change, but it does seem like she's made some changes after the passing of her father.
Right.
It's the day of Karen's court appearance. She said she's nervous, and she never really seen herself in this situation in triple 20+1. Girl, just say you 61.
I like triple 20+.
We ain't trying to be out here doing no math. Okay, just say it. Okay. Ray said, he's going there to support her, but he would rather be golfing. I feel you. Put the
Tell me how you really feel.
Put the drinks down, and we ain't got to go through this. Okay. Then,
and what's so funny? Before they showed Ray, I was like, is Karen really about to go to court by herself? I was like, her and Ray must really, because remember I talked about how we have not seen him, and when he popped up, I was like, thank God, because I was like, that would have definitely made me think that they on their way out. Like,
yeah, I think they're really about appearances though. So
yeah.
Then he basically tells her she's looking like a fox, okay, and is giving classy young lady. Okay, and it was. I did.
She looked cute.
Yeah, she did. Now her attorney stopped by the house, gave her the rundown on what she's gonna be doing, what she needs to be doing. And she said she trusts him because he's a hell of an attorney. She said she's ready to get this over with so she can talk about it and tell her truth. Now, when production asked Karen why her case, basically, so she went to court. The case was postponed, and production asked her why her case was postponed. She said the legal system is very slow, and she just has to be patient. But according to the attorney, that was his objective, and it sounded like that's what Karen knew. So it's giving she was full of shit. But
Woo. All right. So then we see Mia and Kiana. They decide they're gonna link up at. I don't know if anybody else noticed this. That's in the DMV area. They were at Am Pizza. It looked like a very. Huh?
I thought they was on.
Well, that's why I was confused. But if you look at the menu, and even when Mia, Kiana says, "I want the Dirty Bird," that's Am Pizza. I looked at the menu. I stopped it. I rewound it. It was Am Pizza. So I don't know what location that is, but that was Am Pizza that they were at.
Girl, we need to find one that got a rooftop then.
because they
Get
had,
out,
I mean,
get out, shrimp pizza
drinks and
on the
all.
rooftop. Yeah, drinks. They was ordering drinks.
Yeah, but that's why I was. But I looked at. I was like, not and pizza. I was. I mean, and this is no shade. And pizza is good,
We
but
love it, pizza.
right. But we eat and pizza. I'm expecting. This is these are real housewives, ma'am. I was expecting a little bit more.
Listen, I don't know why. After that time, we saw Karen go to that damn dusty ass restaurant.
Oh, the tally ho or
You
whatever.
know, whatever the hell it was. Oh, look, and
Great
pizza
point.
is just an upgrade from there.
Yeah, that's very true. Well, nah, they said they got the best breakfast. Don't be judging the tally ho. Um, so now y'all, that's just something I caught. So then basically they sit here and try to act like, oh, we're getting to know each other, and Kiana says, since Mia apologized, she's willing to move forward. Then Mia goes into the real reason she invited Kiana there, and that's to be nosy. She wants to know what's going on with Karen, and she says that she does have a message from Karen, but she wants to make sure all the ladies are there at one time to hear it. So Mia realizes that Karen won't be making an appearance in that situation. And then the rest of the ladies start to show up, and Giselle talks about how they all need to be there in support of Karen. And Wendy shows up and lets them know that she's ready to party and officially celebrate her 40th. But is worried about, she has some reservations because with Eddie's family being there. So Kiana lets the ladies know that Karen is okay, but her case has been postponed till September. Update, it's now December. So when the
Is
production
it over with
at,
now?
huh?
Is it over with now?
No, she has to go back in December. That's why I said update is now in December.
No.
Right.
Oh, it's postponed now until December.
Right. Because remember and I knew because remember well, it wasn't last month and she was trying to get certain evidence thrown out. So I knew it wasn't done yet.
Mm.
And Wendy says that in confessional, she supports Karen, but if she's found guilty, that kind of changes things. I'm kind of looking at you funny. You know what I'm saying? Like you went out here being reckless. You could have taken somebody's life. And so then somebody suggested I didn't catch who it was that they FaceTime Karen. And Mia says that they should text her first to make sure she's not drunk. That was really, really shady.
Yes, it was.
Stacey tries to stick up for Karen and says, well, she really hasn't been drinking. The same thing I think we've all been saying, like, oh, we've seen her not drinking. And Mia says if she's not drunk, then she must be celibate. And so Stacey was like, oh, so then that means Karen's a drunk. And I was like, Stacey, you walking a real fine line.
I mean, really, that was shade to Mia though. Because she was like, Mia's like, oh, well, if Karen doesn't drink, then I'm celibate. And basically she said, well, you're a hoe. So if that's what you're saying, then Karen must be a drunk.
I get what you're saying, but if Karen don't take it that way, I don't know why you playing. You seen what she capable of. I don't know why you playing with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
All right. So Ashley is celebrating her 36th birthday with her boys and some of her family.
How the hell Ashley younger than me?
She looks like a baby. What do you mean?
I don't know. I never saw Ashley. I just thought she looked like a baby. Like I look like a baby, but I definitely didn't see her being like young. Like I won't say significantly, but like 2 years younger. I did not see that.
Oh, I mean, and the way she acts, she gives me like
I guess maybe because it was that old man that aged her a little bit. Like
she gives me teeny bopper vibes a little bit.
not
So
teeny bopper. Well, at least I give 20s. 20s.
I can't deal with you. So she's feeling some type of way because she's not where she expected to be at her age. Now that actually made me think about what Wendy said.
What?
When you have a problem getting older because you're not where you want to be in life. Now she said that she's really feeling some type of way because she feels like they celebrated Wendy's birthday.
Right.
We are
what about me
on her actual birthday? Okay, she's like, we did that up in Lake Norman, girl. You doing this on my actual birthday, and she has your mom's birthday and somebody I know's birthday, and Kanye's birthday. But she said that she did start her birthday weekend off pretty nice, having a meeting with her attorney about mediation. Her aunt told her to prepare for the worst because it will not be as amicable as you think. And that's what I was telling you. It's probably not done because she went to mediation and they couldn't agree on it. Okay. Ashley gets emotional thinking about the fact that this may be the last time she sees her husband as her husband. Her uncle smiling, talking about some, yeah, I think it's a good thing. This is, come here,
Well, you
baby.
know, they just filed the other day.
What you mean?
Like
So
actually filed.
also they're done with mediation?
Yes, and they literally she just literally went and filed like when I tell you like 3 days ago, like 4 days ago,
Oh, so she should be done soon.
I guess. But I mean, I guess so. I don't know.
They're probably just, I mean, they've been separated for a while,
I
so
think he did give her. I think they did. I think I did read in the because it's in my topics of things to talk about and sip and shade. But I think she did get some. They came to an agreement on a settlement, so she is getting a little coin or something.
Okay. Um,
But that's because she used that infidelity. Good job, girl.
now she knows this is the last thing that she needs to do, like she needs to shed before, stepping in her new phase of life.
I
And
like Uncle Lump. Uncle Lump just keep it
he's
real.
like, he said, "Girl, it's a good thing. Don't you worry about
Right.
it.
He was like, girl, if you don't stop crying over this old man.
Exactly. Don't you get that money, girl. Get that bag, okay?" So then when her mom gets there, she realizes Ashley was going through it. So, they all go outside to discuss the upcoming mediation. She's just worried about going through all the negative things that happen in their relationship that's been everywhere, all over social media, all over the internet. And her aunt told her that, he didn't want the growing, blossoming Ashley. He wanted the young girl that he could control.
I thought that was so on point.
Yes, it was.
But you know, one thing that I also realized too,
Hmm.
that's why and we've talked about it before, like in personal situations and dating. That's why it's hard for me to date someone that disrespects like other people, is like nasty to other people, because it was something that Ashley said, and she was like, I know him, and when you push him up against the wall, she's seen how he's treated other people, and now you're in that situation, in that spot
I think
where
she also means as a businessman as well, though. Like,
okay,
you know
I
what I
can
mean?
respect that.
Mia is on her way to pick up Ink, who she was taking a pause from. Production asked her, they
How
called her ass,
long is the pause?
girl, what happened to the pause? Okay, and she basically said, that's whatever we want it to be. Okay. So when Ink got in the car and Mia brought up um, Gordon's true bipolar nature, because one day he's cordial, next day he got an issue with their relationship. Ink basically said he's not going to think twice about it. He's sure Gordon is going to be cool with him next time he sees him, and say it'd be a lot different if he was 25. Okay, I might have been able to do something about it.
What do you call him, granddaddy? Oh,
Yes, he did.
yeah.
I don't know why Ink talking mess. Sorry, wasn't you folding your granddaddy drawers?
That part. So then we see Wendy and Eddie, they're getting prepped for the party. They're going through seating arrangements for her family, Eddie's family. She says she's just hopeful someone will show up from his family to represent for him. Everyone starts arriving. Karen says she's happy to think of something outside her court case. She says if any of the ladies want to step into the fire, then they can get it. Kaboom. Okay. Giselle shows up and she says that she's happy Karen is free. I said, see the whole old message. You ain't gone, totally gone.
No, absolutely not.
So they complimented Karen on how good she looked and asked what she was challenging. And she says, innocence. I said,
Yes.
I love that
She said, what was you channeling? She said innocence. I say yes, Karen. Okay.
Ashley is going around the party, still in her feelings about Wendy celebrating her day. So she's going
This
around telling,
this was actually giving Wendy.
oh, you know, it's my birthday.
Are they the same side?
No, what she said, my Gemini sister, but I think she was doing it as a dig because remember we said Wendy's birthday. We looked it up. It's like May 21st, so she's technically that's why Ashley was so upset. We just celebrated your birthday. That's like a week in between, 2 weeks in between.
She was definitely giving Wendy though, because it's my birthday. Today's my birthday. I was like,
and I'm not gonna hold her. I mean, I don't know if I would have did it at anybody else's party, but I absolutely would have been like, because yeah, it is. Granted, you could throw your party when you want, but it literally is 2 weeks off. So that's why she was like, "Yeah, my Gemini sister." Because no, it was 2 weeks ago, sweetie. You're a Taurus. Stay in your season. Um, so Mia introduces herself to Mama Susan, Wendy's mom, and says that Wendy's mom tells her she's praying for her. She apparently there was an exchange on the X, and
I can appreciate the fact that Mia went to and talked to her though.
right. And she said that she asked God to ask Mia for forgiveness because since she called her out of her name. So Mia takes a seat so they can clear things up. And Miss Susan brings up her asking Wendy if y'all remember the scene where they had the bird, and she was like, "Is that your mama?" And I thought that was super disrespectful. That's when it really started to send me with this whole situation.
Mhm.
And Miss Susan says she's a child of God, and she gets up and prays for Holy Ghost fire. I love the Holy Ghost fire.
Your face, you just Holy Ghost fire.
In the name of Jesus. Okay. Mia says she forgot she wanted an apology and says whatever she threw Mia's way clearly missed her and got Gordon. And I said, my notes say, wow, that was insensitive. And I will say one thing that a lot of people didn't like about this episode, and I try to watch it from like a clear palette, but I won't say I would go as hard to say she was making fun of of mental illness, but I do think it was in poor taste for you to
Mhm.
make jokes about him being man or his. I do think it was in poor taste. I will say that. But go on, girl, get into your girl Stacy.
So Stacy's over there getting nudged by all these men's child, while JT talking to
TJ.
hey, TJ.
I said, who are we talking about? The city girls? TJ. Girl.
Yes. He ain't no city girl.
Right. He ain't no city boy.
I said what I said.
No.
So
What was
T-
my favorite when I need
so
it?
TJ is over there talking to Ray about computer programming. Ashley pulling. We already said that. So then the MC introduced Wendy as she came through in her Mercedes-Benz jet car. Okay, well she didn't come through. She was just riding.
Right.
She
She
was
was just
riding,
riding.
riding around the water. Okay, the ladies kind of felt like the grand entrance. Well, Giselle felt like the grand entrance was an epic fail. Even her mama yelled at her, "Girl, get your ass off this boat. Get
I,
your ass
wa- I,
up there." Okay. Ashley told Stacey later that night, she's gonna be doing a drag king show. And she feels like, she got a little dude in her. She said, she needs to be
was
Ashton.
she
That's
Ashton? Yeah, that
Ashton.
was.
Okay. That is it. So Giselle, she feeling some type of way because I guess she saw something on Instagram with Ink and Gordon,
I
laughing
saw
it
that
up,
post. I
taking shots,
remember when it came out.
laughing it up, taking shots, and she feeling like, what's up, Mia? Because you was all in my event in tears. Okay.
Had me
Um,
over here rubbing your leg, acting like I actually care.
mhm. um, Apparently Eddie's siblings got there and they ain't speak to nobody. Then
But at
TJ.
least they showed up.
Okay. Um, then TJ came and sat down next to Stacy and told her she forgot all about him. She came to this party with to be with everybody but him and told her she need to get it together.
And
She tried to apologize and touch him, and he told her, "You can take your hands off me." If that wasn't the most bitch shit I ever seen in my life.
I don't.
Ashley felt like he was doing the most and being childish, and I agree. Okay, because sir, get acquainted. If you're gonna be in my life, that's the plan. Go get acquainted with. I came in, I
You know
introduced
what?
you.
I think it is too. I think, and this is just me. This is a observation. I think what it is too. You got to remember he's an actor, maybe not a list, but he's an actor. He's always looking for. So I think what it is for him is he's probably used to maybe dating women that like where he's the person working the room and he has the spotlight, and Stacy actually overpop because let's just be honest, we don't know who TJ is for real until Stacy introduced him to us. So but people can say, "Oh, I seen her on Fox 5 or I seen her on QVC." And I think in her being on the show and having to work a room, I don't think maybe he's like used to that, or I don't know. I don't know, because again,
And even if that's the case, that proves my point. That's some bitch shit.
oh,
Um,
oh, well,
so
that's that.
Wendy finally made her grand entrance. I felt like her dress was everything. It looked like it was clearly custom made.
I love her dress. It's giving hair,
TJ
nails, ass,
was
titties.
definitely getting on my damn nerves. Stacy, was trying to make conversation, trying to make the night a little lighter, and asked him, if he liked the flowers, and he said that's a girl question. Yes, that's why she's asking you.
Okay, can we move on to Giano's sexy ass? And y'all know what? Y'all know.
Apparently, Giano and Ashley shared a moment. Okay, this man looked like he was carrying her over the threshold. Giselle said, "Child, leave that man in the streets."
Because apparently he for everybody. And I said, that's why I liked him. That's
That's why
why I liked him.
That's why Ashley liked him too.
Right.
Leave them means in the streets, girl.
Not me and Ashley got the same taste. God help us.
Well, no.
no, because Michael Darby would never see the likes of me. Okay. I don't care
now,
how much money you had.
now the ladies ended up separating themselves from the rest of the party so they could have a conversation. And Giselle wanted to address Mia about, the personal and sensitive things that she shared. And then she said, 24 hours later, basically, you was on Instagram doing a full-on photo shoot with Gordon and Ink, taking shots. You got the children in the background. Giselle said in a confessional that this girl lies about everything, okay? And she's feeling like she can't believe anything that comes out of her mouth. Now,
Mia told you I was with Giselle on this one. I was with her.
So Mia tries to explain and then said, the fathers of my children can get along. Everybody clocked that T.
Said
Everybody
fathers.
clocked it. They said fathers.
No, I love Stacey. I love Stacey's little innocent. I thought Gordon was the father of both. It was just so cute, Stacey, because she know what she's doing, but it's cute.
But Mia said yes, fathers. And then of course, that was they ended it there.
Insane, yeah. You stupid. All right, y'all. Well, let us know your thoughts on this episode of the Real Housewives of Potomac. If you guys haven't already, please go ahead and hit that like button.
Make sure you comment.
Make sure that you guys are subscribed.
And hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms. The Blue Sky, the TikTok, the Facebook, and the IG. I'm going to get it, y'all. And yeah, y'all, like I said, if you don't watch all our other recaps, we want to send love, blessings, and peace out to everybody this Thanksgiving holiday. Make sure y'all have a good time. Be safe. And like I said, just don't Karen who get a situation. Call the Uber, okay? And yeah, y'all, we will catch y'all next week for another recap. Have a good night.
Good night.